This video is going to be really key for anyone losing their posture in the downswing or not getting enough open with their hips into impact, a major power source. Make sure you check out this video. Jon Watts here from the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me in our indoor studio, and today's video, as I mentioned there in the intro, is all going to be about that lead hip in the downswing to get our body more open, help us maintain posture to improve our quality of contact, as well as increasing our speed. This is such a vital area, and I'm going to share with you a real simple drill to help you achieve it. I'd love you guys to consider subscribing if you haven't already. So the info for me is just coming along the bottom of the screen right there. If you hit the little bell icon, it just notifies you every time a new video goes live. Right, we're going to jump into this one. Swing. So what I was trying to feel there in my practice swing and in the golf swing, and I'd use this as a feel on the driving range practice area, first of all, if it's something you need to work on, rather than perhaps taking it straight to the golf course. What I was trying to get the sensation of is in the downswing that I was pulling my lead hip back. And in a minute, I'm going to show you a drill just using a kitchen stool, an office chair or a bar stool, where you can have something behind your hips and you're really trying to get the feeling of swiveling or pushing into it with that lead hip. Now, if only it was that simple. We do want the lead hip pulling back, but we also want the pressure onto our lead side. So a bit of multitasking in there, guys. We want that lead hip moving back, but the pressure moving towards our lead side. So what I was trying to feel in that movement, and maybe I'd encourage you to do some without a golf club in your hand, but get to the top, pull that lead hip back as you allow the arms to drop, and the pressure is being felt here onto my lead foot, my left side. So you can see I've got my hips already rehearsed, open before I get to the golf ball. My left bum cheek is clearly visible as I've got a mirror behind me, and I'd get very open into impact. And that'd be a great delivery position for speed and power, but also to help contact. So a lot of people are losing posture this way, their spine then has to crumple or come backwards, and they're struggling to find center, they're struggling to maintain contact. So if we can keep our bum back, our head forwards, rotate around our spine, we're really going to improve our quality of contact. And from a power point of view, it's the same as throwing a ball that way compared to throwing it this way. As soon as we add in that rotation, we triple our speed. Now, we might not quite get triple our speed out of a golf club, I can't guarantee that, but we're definitely going to create more speed with better rotation. So, I've just got here a kitchen stool or bar stool that you can set around the same height as your backside. I'm going to leave just a slight gap from my backside to the chair, the stool, and I'm just trying to get the feeling that in the downswing, I'm keeping my left bum cheek back on that line. So as I make my backswing, my left side is definitely off it. It's my trail hip, my right side that's turned into it. It's the downswing we're focusing on in this video and how we can actually get our lead hip feel like it's pulling back as we make that movement. And I would also encourage you to perhaps just do an exercise using a stretching band, a TheraBand, where if you tie it around something, around the back of your hips, and it's pulling you forwards this way, you've got to resist against it. You won't be able to hit a shot, but you could just try and get that sensation that you're keeping your backside back as you're allowing the arms to drop. So just a stretching band, a yoga band, tied around something around the back of your hips, stopping you moving forwards. And I have done a video on it before, so I'll put a link just in here that's well worth checking out. What we're going to focus on is that lead hip in the transition movement and how I can feel like I pull back my lead hip to really help me get open and maintain my posture. So there's no reason why I can't use this chair, this stool, in a golf swing. Yes, it's a bit awkward to take the range, but the range might have some chairs or stools that you can use. If not, could you put a ball on something or even your golf bag behind you? So I'm just going to leave a small gap if I can, but I'm going to make it tough My microphone's a bit in the way, but my trail hip is on the chair on the backswing, but what I'm really getting a sensation of is my lead hip back into the chair at the start of the downswing. Let's give this a go. And I really got that feeling, and I'm over-exaggerating that sensation, by my lead hip pulling back. So it will pull back into impact. That helps my pressure get to my lead side, my lead heel, helps me get more open and rotate. I would expect some extension there of that lead side. Because I'm feeling it in a drill, I'm almost over-exaggerating, and I'm probably going to finish more here, whereas there would be that upwards extension on the way through. So with any drill, it's worthwhile feeling like we overdo it to try and make some change. Let me do one more with the chair there. That felt pretty solid. So I'm going to make it tough, small gap, try and get my lead hip into it, pulling back as I start my downswing. I'm almost getting the feeling, pulling the hip back and letting my arms drop. So I'm definitely not pulling the arms down. They're coming down quicker because my lower body is rotating quicker. Again, felt good, felt solid. A little left, a little lower than normal. I wouldn't worry about the full flight. Not bad yardage for a 7 iron, still out there at 175. But the feeling is what I want to try and achieve with that. So just using the stall behind you is really going to help. As I said, the movement there at the start, the downswing, is the pressure's moving into my left side, my lead side. My backside staying back and my body's starting to open up. So that's the feel I really want to get. Let's just hit one normal one with that same sensation. Do you know what? I hit it better with the chair there. Maybe I need to take the stall out onto the golf course. Still got the feeling of it, and it might be a little bit off-putting initially if you've never done that before. Definitely something to practice and work on. If you're someone who's losing your posture, your backside is moving forwards towards the golf ball, you're just noticing on video that you're not open enough at impact, this is a real key part for you, and actually working on that lead hip in the transition is definitely going to help you maintain posture, get more open and generate some more speed. As I mentioned at the start, if you haven't already, I'd love you guys to consider subscribing. Hit the little bell icon, it just notifies you every time a new video goes live.